What's going on, BMW fans? Today we're going to be asking the question, is the BMW M340 worth it? What's going on, BMW fans? Welcome back to BeamerView. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, what we do here is showcase the latest BMWs that just hit the market. And if that's something that you're into and want to stay in tune with, then definitely subscribe to the channel because we'll be putting out content every single week. Also guys, if you guys want to get some really cool all-season mats for this BMW M340 or any 3 Series, check out this link right down at the bottom of the video. It goes straight to Amazon. So guys, for today's question, the question is the M340 worth it? And in a nutshell guys, it absolutely is. And I actually broke down this video into 5 different parts on the reasons why I think that this vehicle is worth it, and I'm sure that you will too. So let's go and get started guys. So guys, the reason number 1 on why I think that the M340 is completely worth it is the fact that this vehicle comes with the latest technology. So to break that down into more simple parts, let's not forget that these new BMWs, they also all start to come with a remote start. And if you guys didn't know, you could use the app, the My BMW app, to do remote start as well. Also, all these vehicles, they all come with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And some of the really cool packages that you could also get with the M340 too. 2 of the really cool technological packages that you can get with this vehicle is Driver's Assist Pro, which actually allows the car to have a semi-autonomous self-driving feature. It's also great for traffic jams too, because the car can pretty much drive itself if you decide to get that package. Another cool technological package too is Parking Assist Plus. And some of the really cool technological bells and whistles that you would get with that is a really cool 3D view, surround view. The other things that you also get with that package too is the ability for the car to park itself. Now it could park itself in parallel parking or perpendicular as well, so you get a lot of technological benefits there too. Let's also not forget that if you do plan on getting the 2022 version, you can now use your iPhone to lock and unlock the car, and you can also place it right where the charging pad used to be, and you could actually use your phone as a full-on key to just drive off with your M340 as well too. Also, some of the really cool technological safety features that this vehicle has, they all come with blind spot, they all come with accident mitigation, and let's not forget lane departure, which is also there as well. And lastly guys, one of the really cool technological features that this vehicle also has is going to be iDrive 7, which also comes with a really cool touchscreen too, and it works extremely well. Reason number 2 on why this vehicle is completely worth it is going to have to go down to the performance. The performance for this vehicle in this price range is absolutely staggering. So I'm sure that you guys have been seeing a ton of M340 videos, but yes, it's all true. This vehicle can do 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds if you have the Xdrive version, and also your 1/4 mile can also be brought in at around 12.3 seconds, which is staggeringly fast. Also, if you guys needed to know the horsepower and torque, roughly 380 horsepower and roughly 370 foot-pounds of torque. So tons and tons of performance. And if you guys were wondering what the weight was for this vehicle, it does seem heavy at around 3,800 pounds, but trust me, whenever you drive it, you definitely don't feel it at all. And lastly, for the performance too, the handling is absolutely amazing. This body does have a pretty close 50-50 weight distribution. And also combining all that, this vehicle is probably going to be one of the best BMW handling cars that I've ever driven. For reason number 3 guys, I'm going to give it to the reliability. Now, we all know that BMWs are quite notoriously known for breaking down and all that, but with the M340, that is not the case. This vehicle is pretty darn reliable. And after going on cars.com and seeing their consumer reviews, this vehicle actually pulled a 4.9 for its reliability, which is quite amazing. Also, let's not forget guys, this vehicle has been on the market for a while now, and also because the car has been on the market since 2019, they have made tons and tons of adjustments, minor adjustments, to make the M340 more and more reliable as the years go on. So you can be rest assured that this vehicle is quite fine-tuned. Also, the new mid-cycle refresh of the new 3 Series is going to come out at the end of the year or at the beginning of next year. And so because of that, you can best bet that this specific design or generation of the M340 is going to be quite reliable, especially if you decide to get one in the years of 2021 and 2022. The vehicle has been out since 2019, so yeah, a lot of minor tweaks here and there have been done, which make the vehicle very reliable. and a great car to be your daily. Alright guys, so for reason number 4 on why I think that this vehicle is worth it is the fact that it is extremely versatile and extremely practical. So let's not forget that this vehicle is still pretty much the same car as the BMW 330i, except the fact that it has nicer rims and a more powerful engine. So the car was definitely built on being practical, let's just put it at that. The trunk space for this vehicle and the space in the rear seats is absolutely perfect, and perfect for a small family too, if you ask me. Also, if you guys were to check the rear seats, there are car seat latches that are right there available to you in case you need to mount a car seat. Also, let's not forget that this vehicle is also optionable with Xdrive, which you can see the label right here on the top left. But with the Xdrive, you can pretty much drive this car whenever, wherever. You don't have to worry about snow. As long as you get the all-season tires, you won't have to change the tires or anything like that either. And one of the biggest practical things that I want to point out, especially this day and age within the car market, is the fact that this vehicle gets amazing gas. Now, we're going to be looking at around 25 mpg combined, and let's not forget that it does come with a pretty hefty gas tank as well too. But the benefit of that is that you can expect to drive 400 miles in between gas station visits. Lastly, in terms of the practicality for this vehicle, let's not forget that this vehicle is based on the 330i, and also it is a complete sleeper. A lot of people who aren't familiar with BMWs are not going to know what this vehicle is. They're probably just going to think it's a regular 3 Series until you pull up right beside them, and then you hit the gas, and then your M340 just goes flying by. Then they're going to wonder what the hell was that. Reason number 5 on why I think that this vehicle is worth it is the fact that the starting price for this vehicle, guys, is going to be right at around $55,000, depending on if you get the rear-wheel drive version or if you get the Xdrive. I would highly recommend getting the Xdrive because it just has so much perks to it. But yeah, guys, roughly right at around $55,000, and there's so many different ways that you could option this vehicle out, and then so it could be completely catered to however you want the vehicle done. You can have it up to $80,000 if you decide to get it fully loaded. And also, I believe that you get tons and tons of performance for your dollar with this vehicle as well. Also, quick point to mention about my own life is that I've had a 2013 Audi S5 that at the time, in 2013, I bought that vehicle for $65,000, and it has nowhere near the great potential or performance that this vehicle has. So let's not forget that this vehicle is a great value for the money, especially if you're looking for something that's practical, especially if you're looking for something that is really performance oriented. This car is the best car for its class. If you guys watch videos from CarWow as well, they actually did a drag race with this vehicle and its competitors, and this M340 just blew away the competition. And not only that, but even this vehicle not only has great performance, but as mentioned before, it is technologically advanced. And one of the biggest reasons that a lot of people don't realize whenever they're thinking about buying this car is that the resale value for this vehicle is absolutely amazing. BMW M340s, and in the previous days, whenever they had their 335s and their 2017 or 2018 340i's, all those vehicles are highly in demand, and they held up their value really well. And I'm 100% sure that this M340 will also have a tremendous resale value as well too. So feel free to lease it or feel free to buy it. You're gonna get a really good value for your money. And to pretty much wrap up the video, I wanted to get quite personal with this vehicle. Now, if I had the choice to buy any BMW that I could buy, whether it's the M8 or M5, whichever one, I'd put my money on this M340. Now, out of the whole BMW lineup, I personally think that this is the best all-around car that BMW makes. I know that the M5s and M8s, they're great cars as well too, but they're kind of way up there, and they're not really good daily driver cars. Especially, they're not great cars to be stuck in traffic, I should say. This M340 not only is it fast whenever you want it to be, but it can also be a extremely great daily driver as well. It's a great car to drive every single day. And whenever you do have some free space on the roads, say for on the weekends or whatever, just put this thing in Sport Plus and it's going to be the fastest thing on the road. So yeah guys, to wrap it all up, is this BMW M340 worth it? And I'm going to say 150% yes. If you're debating on buying it, buy it. Trust me, you won't regret it. This is probably one of the best vehicles all around, and it definitely is one of the best vehicles that BMW makes. Let me know down at the comment box below if you guys are tied up on whether you should get it or not. I'll actually give you my thoughts on whether or not you should buy it or not. Or if you guys have any questions about the M340 as well, shoot that down below too, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. Hope you guys have a great day. Stay tuned for the next one. Subscribe and like the video.